Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Toby.
My name's Heidi.
And today we are going over our AMA questions, specifically from our CT Club. So if you want to check us out, trade alerts, you can submit questions and everything, and then we'll answer them on live Crypto Tips sometimes, and then this stuff. Anyways.
A link for that is down below in the video description.
Okay, so here's the question. Every successful trade needs a good entry and exit strategy, and while you got a good entry into BTC, you have vowed never to sell. But surely there must come a point where you will take profits. Otherwise, what's the point? You can't take it with you. That's a really good question. I think a lot of people have that as well. So you have to understand that we are in a different position. So for instance, we will probably sell a little. That's just the financial situation we are in. A lot of people, I wouldn't blame them if they're going to take profit, say 100,000, 200,000, whatever. That's fine. But that profit taken should be temporary. And let me tell you why. The U.S. just printed 40% of all currency that has ever existed over the past 8 months. That means they just added 40% to the money supply or currency supply. That means inflation is going to go rampant, and that's going to inflate things unequally. You know, it's not the CPI or whatever, the Consumer Price Index is just a basket of goods that the U.S. government comes out and picks which goods are in that basket. Well, look at lumber, look at steel, look at other things that are going up, 80%, 50%, 100%. So why would I get into something and keep something that's constantly losing its value, 40% of its value at minimum over the last 8 months, or something that, cannot be printed and that is hard capped at 21 million? I don't know. What do you think, Heidi?
Yeah, I mean, there's the two different concepts here. Like he's saying, okay, otherwise, what's the point? You can't take it with you. Well, you can't take any earthly possessions with you whenever you go wherever we go and we die. But the point is for us...
We can't? The pharaohs did that. They tried that.
The point is for us is that we have this mindset and belief, strongly backed up belief through the history and the facts that are coming out, is that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will be very helpful tools to be of use to you in the future. Right now with cryptocurrencies, it's all about price. It's all about buying and selling, scalping, taking your profits, putting into fiat, putting it back into your bank maybe where you're losing a lot of your value. Or your property, which you're paying property tax, or your maintenance costs and all that stuff. But for us, the idea is to stack more sats, is to accumulate more and more of this tool that we hope to be using in the future. So for us, this concept of, every successful trade needs a good entry and exit strategy. For us, a successful trade will result in stacking more Satoshis, which is actually the smallest, if you don't know, the smallest value of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is divisible up to 8 decimal points.
Also, you have to realize that Bitcoin on average per year goes up about 140%. So keep it, you hold on to it. You're doing better than anything the stock market's ever going to give you, anything better than real estate's ever going to give you, anything better than any currency in the history of the world is going to give you. So what, you can loan your Bitcoin if you're looking for cash, and you have Bitcoin, you can loan it out without actually giving it away or, selling it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's more dangerous or whatever, because I would never ever do that with Bitcoin that I hold. But, there are options out there as well. So if you do need cash or whatever, those are things you can do. You can also stake as well during a bear market or whatever. But, if you're going to do that, I'd rather, for us personally, we're going to get rid of most of our alts.
Yeah.
And so that's going to take away the pressure of selling all of our Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And sure, a lot of people don't understand. We're like, well, if you know that the bull run is going to be peaking, and then that the price is going to be capitulating, why wouldn't you sell at the top and buy at the bottom? Furthermore, is, the concept of perfectly timing the market is very rare. People who actually do that. Furthermore, we don't have to. Like Toby just said, we'll do that with our altcoins. But we don't want to risk our position in Bitcoin. And we can afford to avoid that risk because of our years spent investing in cryptocurrencies and the fact that we have stacked more sats and accumulated a better position in it over time.
And, it also depends on like what your mindset is. So for instance,
absolutely.
when I was buying Bitcoin at $70 to $90, I was willing to live on the street before I sold a cent of that stuff.
Yeah.
This is before most people even heard of Bitcoin, and let alone my family and friends making fun of me because I was putting my life savings into Bitcoin at that time. Yeah. And so,
I'm pretty sure our our plan, if everything went wrong, was to live in our cars in Hawaii. And sleep on the beach, the outdoor showers, and
go
make
surfing.
It work that way. At least we can have high quality of life that way. But
yeah,
that's an example of an extreme mindset for what you want to achieve.
Not everyone's as extreme as me or Heidi and I, but you know what?
It's an example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, thank you for this. Please like and subscribe and check us out on our CT Club. And check us out for our trade alerts and all that other good stuff. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.